I'm a big fan of SMS marketing, especially when it's used intelligently in combination with email marketing. But one of the problems I see with the SMS bandwagon at the moment, and it is a bit of a bandwagon with people saying that just jump on SMS and start ignoring email, build your SMS list up, is that it's not being used in a way that's conducive to the overall profitability of the brands that most people are working with. And let me explain why. SMS is a much more expensive channel, as we know, than email is. It's much more profitable to get customers to convert on email if they're going to, and use SMS as an adjunct rather than the primary communication channel. And this is simply because if you have a big database, it costs a lot of money to send to these customers via SMS. So this is a very important consideration that most don't take into account. And how does this apply to a campaign level strategy? In my opinion, you should go in first to people who are engaged over email, and then if they're not receptive to the emails, then follow up via SMS, depending on the context of the promotion or the campaign. Now let me give you an example of how this will work in real time and what the benefits are of doing so. So the main benefit is that you're going to be more profitable as a company. If someone converts over email, you may have just been cannibalizing sales that would have naturally came from this channel by going in with SMS first. So how should you approach this when you create your campaigns? So let's say, for example, in this account, you can see we sent a campaign yesterday, which was here. And the logic is going to be, we want to send an SMS to someone who didn't open or click the email that was sent within the last day, and then we're going to want to follow up with the SMS. So obviously you would have opens in here, opened an email 0 times where it equals here, and then also clicks as well, because some browsers, as we know, don't enable the open tracking like Brave. So you would also want to include click in this permutation to assume that you capture every possible scenario where someone might have engaged with this email. So if someone didn't open or click this email, then you're going to want to say they are consented to receive SMS, and then you would send the follow-up to this segment. This is a very, very basic level on how I would approach things, and the reason being is because you're being much more efficient with your marketing spend, which needs to be taken into account when you look at the overall profitability. You're not saturating the customers too much, and you're not creating this crutch where you're dependent on SMS for quick results. So that's it. That's very, very basic level. Now, obviously, you can go more granular on the segmentation here, right? Because not everyone who is subscribed to even SMS is going to be engaged. So if you wanted to add some additional permutations here, you would also have, for example, is consented to receive SMS and has been active on the site within the last 30 days, or clicked an SMS within the last 30 days. And that way you're just making sure, again, you're just not bombarding people who might just be subscribed to SMS but aren't engaged. So you're just being very efficient with your marketing and keeping the costs under control, which is something that CRM people definitely need to pay attention to. So that's a very basic way to approach campaigns when using email and SMS in combination with each other. I do think this is a positive use case for keeping everything under one roof. As you can see here, I'm using Klaviyo. I just think this level of segmentation is hard to do if you're using different software for email and SMS, but ultimately that's another discussion altogether. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know, but definitely segment your campaigns through email and SMS intelligently. Don't saturate the audience, and audit your marketing costs. It's a very, very crucial point that I want to drive home. Hope this helps. See you next time.